New MCAT Cram Biology Flashcards, Card 12, Sections of the Large Intestine. Okay. All right. Name the sections of the large intestine. Again, name the sections of the large intestine. I'll give you a moment to think. Okay. Okay, so here goes the large intestine. And for those of you who like to keep things really basic, we can name 3 parts of the large intestine. 1, the cecum, 2, the colon, and 3, the rectum. Okay, first let's start with the cecum. Here we see this little offshoot that's not exactly a part of the colon because no food necessarily gets processed through it. It's a blind-ended tube connected to the cecum that develops off of it embryologically when the fetus, is developing. So that's the appendix. Some people, when it gets infected, they get an appendicitis and they have it removed. But first, the first section of the large intestine, the first part that we named of the 3 major sections, it's a pouch connected to the junction of the small and large intestines. Okay? Now, if you want to go into more detail, the second section of the colon is the ascending colon. And just for overview, the colon is the largest part of the large intestine, extending from the cecum to all the way to the rectum. And in this region, water and electrolytes are absorbed, solidified, and prepared for elimination as feces. And it's also good to note that the colon contains bacteria that help in the body's absorption of nutrients and digested material, okay? So the ascending colon is the second section. The transverse colon is the third section, and the descending colon is the fourth section. While the sigmoid means like S or something, colon is the fifth section right before the rectum. So the sixth section of the large intestine is the rectum. It's the final section of the large intestine that terminates at the anus, where the anus is not labeled here. Okay? And the first flexure or fold at the beginning of the transverse colon is the hepatic flexure, and the second is the splenic flexure. The one on I guess this is going to be the right-hand side, is called the hepatic flexure because it's near the liver. Hep always stands for liver. And the splenic flexure is located near the spleen. So I guess that's why it's called that. Okay? All right, I know this was a lot to digest. No pun intended. All right.